Well, tonight, the mother of Gavin Knupp, a 14-year-old boy who was killed 2 years ago in a hit and run, is now facing several charges. She's accused of stealing money from her own foundation named for her son. 11 News reporter Kyrie Stewart is joining us live now in the newsroom. And Kyrie, you spoke with Knupp's attorney tonight.
I did, and he says that these allegations are false. Knupp is facing a total of 9 theft and embezzlement charges. Prosecutors say that she betrayed the foundation's trust, but her attorney says that she's fighting the charges, and they plan to set the record straight.
These are just bogus charges. They're something that we will defend vigorously in court.
Thomas Moronic Jr. is Tiffany Knupp's attorney. She's the mother of 14-year-old Gavin Knupp, who was tragically killed in a hit-and-run crash back in July of 2022. After the crash, she created and became president of the Gavin Knupp Foundation, which is tasked with giving back to young people in the community. Now, charging documents obtained by 11 News allege that Knupp embezzled $12,625 between January 1st and December 29th of last year from that foundation and a restaurant in that area. Among the claims, the documents say she, quote, deposited a check of $1,925 from Shirts Fast LLC into her personal bank account. These funds were proceeds from sales which were to be deposited into the foundation's bank account. On top of that, the documents allege that Knupp mishandled money meant for another family in that area who lost a teenager in a car crash. Sergeant Jay Pruitt with Maryland State Police wrote, Tiffany mishandled money and misrepresented the board by promising that the foundation would match the funds raised by Shaka Pool Bar for Carter Figs. However, she deducted her own expenses and only gave partial payment to the Figs family. The documents also claim that Tiffany used funds from the foundation to pay her personal attorney, partly for services in her divorce and a child support case. But according to her lawyer,
she didn't embezzle anything. She didn't do anything she wasn't allowed to do. We're not going to get into the specifics of our defense right now because that's what a courtroom is for.
Moronic says he thinks the allegations have a connection to her relationship with her ex-husband.
The two of them have had a very strained relationship, and we do think there's a connection between these charges and between that relationship. I can't get too deeply into that yet, but I do believe there is some correlation.
He says Knupp will vigorously defend herself and says she will present her side of the story.
That she's still there and she's going to keep fighting.
And in the wake of these charges, Moronic says that Tiffany is still president of the foundation. A hearing is scheduled for July 23rd. In the newsroom, Kyrie Stewart, WBAL TV 11 News.